to another Hangout. I am currently looking for something to watch because I didn't start anything before I did this. And we all know I need something in the background. Ooh, or Netflix. Ooh, or Netflix. I was watching something on Netflix, wasn't I? Well, we'll find out. But how is everybody doing? How's everybody's week? Was I watching something? I'm fucking blind. Hi, Era. Hello, Wally. How are you guys doing? That's right, I was watching Next Gen's Chef. There we go. Alright, I'm turning that down a little bit just in case there's a copyright thing. Hey, Ash! And you're totally fine. I have too, so I understand. But I'm glad to see you here today. Well, that's good to hear, Era. I had a pretty good week. I just, did the usual. Work and take care of my child. All the fun stuff. So, before we get into it, well, I guess while we're getting into it, has anybody ever heard of the term anime tourist? Because I heard that this week because of Anime America. And I wanted to know if anybody else has heard that term before I get into a discussion about it. Because it was new to me and I'm wondering if it's new to all of you. You haven't heard that term? Okay. I'm just out of the loop and I rely on other people on the internet to tell me what's going on. Usually people might. Anyway. And yes, I am folding laundry. Oh, I see hearts. I love seeing the hearts. The hearts make me happy. But getting back to anime tourists. So apparently an anime tourist is the new term for people who got into anime basically around or during the time of the pandemic. Now, we call these people tourists because I guess you could kind of, oh, hello, Miguel. Thank you. My night's going well. How's yours night going? And no, Ash, I completely get that. Like, I'm not hugely online either. And if I am, it's not the usual spaces that people are probably more in than I am. Nice. That's always a good way to spend your time. Relaxing is just as important as being productive, I say, as I'm doing two things at once. Hello, Bentley. Well, I just have a giant pile of clothes that I figured I'd fold while I'm talking to you guys. I did love it, Era. Sorry, I thought I had commented back to you, but yeah, I loved it. It was really good. Did find a chill VTuber I've been watching when I need my brain to turn off. That's fair. When I need my brain to turn off, I watch ASMR. It also helps me focus when I'm doing work. Okay, but back to the anime tourist thing. So it is apparently a term people are using for individuals who got into anime around the time of the pandemic. Whether it's because of the pandemic or not is not important. It's because they're fairly recent is basically what it is. And they're going into anime spaces and basically saying that because they are the new younger generation, everybody's opinion is wrong except theirs. They're doing that thing called gatekeeping, I think is the right way of putting it. You know, that thing that we're all told not to do, but then people do anyway. But I'm starting to think. So what they're doing is, like, they're saying newer anime's better, like Jujutsu Kaisen and Solo Leveling, and all those new ones are like the actual good god tier anime, and that stuff like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Attack on Titan, Astro Boy, Speed Racer, all those, all like Dragon Ball, Sailor Moon, Naruto, all of those are like D quality or less. They are saying that only the anime they like is worth watching, and that they know best because, you know, they're young and they know everything and all this. And I'm like, you know, I remember anime spaces when I was younger, and I don't remember anybody having that much disrespect for the originals. Like, no one said that stuff. Hello, Dipson. But yeah, no, it's kind of ridiculous. Oh, that's not okay. I got into it my first year of high school, a little bit before the pandemic, so I'm newer. All respect. Yeah. But you see, you wouldn't be called an anime tourist because you're not based, and I'm not saying I agree 100% with this term, but this is the best way somebody put it. It's the best analogy I've heard for this. Is these people, not everybody again, of course, but the majority of the vocal people are going into these groups like the Christopher Columbus, I guess, where, you know, they're saying they discovered it, it's their thing, no one else's, and are claiming it for themselves, basically. It's like that. That's the best way I can put it. They're invading these spaces and they're claiming it as their own, even though they have literally no idea about how any of it works. And that's the best way I can put as an anime tourist what that is. Where am I from? I'm from the US. Sometimes I feel my life is like an anime story. Dude, same. Give me 1 sec. Turned on my heater because it was cold and now it's too hot. Lovely. But yeah, so I heard that term and I was thinking about it. I'm like, you know, that's something that's, you know, becoming more and more common, not just in anime spaces, but also in like fandom in general. Also, Miguel, I'd love to know how you think your life is like an anime story. Very much interested in that. It's annoying when people are like that. It really was. It really is. That's about the time I got into anime too. Like, I'd heard about it through middle school. I wasn't allowed to watch it. I didn't watch my first anime until I was 16, 17, which was like 2011-ish. And, you know, I guess people would consider that like still the golden era of anime, of newer anime. Like, that's when Attack on Titan was big. That's when, you know, Death Note had been out for a few years, but it was still relevant. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood was relevant. I mean, it was more when things that we know now as like our go-tos, our intros, were more relevant then, I guess. Sometimes sometimes I like a love story. Fair enough. But for me, it was then, and even then, I didn't go into it thinking I knew anything. I relied heavily on other people to tell me, hey, what's good? What should I not waste my time with? And what should I look into? It's like, I really like Hellsing Ultimate. There are a lot of people who do not like Hellsing Ultimate. They like the original Hellsing better. I'm not going to tell those people that they're wrong because that's what they like. But apparently, in today's world, If that were to arise, people would be telling other people that they're wrong about that. And it's like, you can't tell somebody they're wrong for having an opinion. That's wrong. That is wrong. An opinion is just an opinion. It's not a fact. My friend got me into it because she showed me some and I got into it. Oh, Full Metal Alchemist is so good. So good. Sometimes you gotta go with your gut feeling. Exactly. Exactly. But anyway, I'm like, I don't remember ever having the desire to be that person to others. Like, I wanted to be the person that could discuss anime with others, but I never wanted to be the person that's looking at everybody and going, well, actually, because that's just dick move right there. Thinking you know better than somebody just because you watched a different show than them or whatever, that's ridiculous. And it's not how it works. That's like people saying The Walking Dead is superior to any other show regardless of whatever else you've watched. It's like, or saying Game of Thrones is far superior to House of Dragons or vice versa or something. It's like that. It's gatekeeping, but on a more vocal, annoying level. And I don't appreciate it. And I feel bad that this is happening because, well, we want to enjoy fandom spaces, and we can't enjoy fandom spaces if people are going in and doing this kind of thing. And I think they're like the biggest problem people have, other than, you know, the whole like, well, actually bit. It's the attitude that these people are the people that that did not get into anime until it was mainstream, like full mainstream, like back when it was niche, like even around the time, you know, that I think Era said, when she got into it, when I got into it, it was still pretty niche. Like, people still cringed whenever you said you watched anime. But these people that are getting into it now are the people that cringed whenever you said you liked anime. And that's what's also pissing people off, is like, these are the people that made fun of us. And I say us as the collective, not us as I'm including myself, because I got into anime in college. So I didn't have the bullying, but I knew people who were going through that. And I felt bad for them, because it's like, just because you don't understand their hobby doesn't mean you should hate them for it. I had a lot of friends that would draw, like, what now would be coined as furry stuff and anime, like manga stuff. Like, I had friends that would do that, and I never made them feel bad for it. I was actually kind of jealous that they could do that. But I'm getting off topic. But they were bullied for it, basically. And now the same people who probably bullied them are saying that anime is so wonderful and so superior and all that, and acting like they know it, when, you know, 10, 15-ish years ago, they were making fun of people for it, which is terrible and very hypocritical. And they're also lacking a great deal of self-awareness if they can't, you know, look at themselves and go, yeah, I used to hate that, but I recognize now. Like, it would be more mature if they could recognize their fault in it and jumping to conclusions about the shows and stuff. But, you know, they won't, because nobody wants to be self-aware anymore. They all just want to be right. Or they all just want to look like they were right the whole time, or whatever the hell. But, you know, they lack that, so they're lacking a lot of empathy. And they're just terrible. But it just really got me, like, thinking about it, and I hate seeing what fandom is becoming, because the more mainstream things get, like, yay, we get more of it, but at the same time, ew, we get more people who don't really appreciate it for what it is. They appreciate it because it's popular. And okay, perfect example. It's like saying I know everything about about Wicked because I saw the movie. No, I don't know jack shit about Wicked. I know of the movie. I know of the Broadway play. I know it was a book. But just because I saw the movie does not make me... Give it a minute. And you can swear, Era. I don't care. You don't have to censor yourself if you don't really want to. I don't. I do to a point. But not really. I probably should censor myself a lot more. All right, we're going to take a look and see how bad this really is getting. Okay, good. You can hear me. Can you see me? By the way, unrelated, but this is a freaking cute shirt and my daughter loves it. She got it for her birthday. Because speaking of fan fiction, my daughter is into freaking Descendants, which is some really bad cringe fan fiction from Disney. She loves it. I'm not gonna hate it. But my daughter, she's not old to participate in that way, but she still can because she's into, you know, like fiction of Descendants and stuff. It's her gateway in that regard. So, see, everybody gets it. Everybody gets into it. Oh yeah, no. Not hating on the music. Not hating on the music at all. I'm hating on the plot. Like, the music is killer. Like, if they just stuck to the music, fuck yeah. Awesome. But they don't. There's a plot. Or at least there's something that resembles a plot. I could write better in 20 minutes than they did in however fucking many years they've been doing this. But again, not hating that my daughter likes it. Not at all. She can like it. I don't mind. It's just not for me. But again, she's part of fandom now. She's part of fandom, and she doesn't even really... She's 6. She doesn't recognize that yet, but I do. And I don't want her experience to be negative just because people like the ones we're dealing with are invading those spaces. Yeah, plot kind of sucks with the music. Yeah, I'm like, I feel like they just kind of threw a plot together as generic as possible and then just held it together with the music. But I also felt that way about Frozen. I still feel that way about Frozen 1 and 2. I felt that Frozen 2's plot was wrapped up way too fucking fast. Like, it could have been interesting if they'd paced the fuck out. Like, if they had paced the plot of of Frozen 2 out a bit, that would have been way better. But you guys know I'm not a big fan of Frozen 1. To me, the writing is like they just had ideas, put it on a dartboard, threw darts, and whatever the darts hit is what they went with. That's how little sense the plot of Frozen makes to me. That is how much sense it makes. None. Oh yeah, Cameron was great. I honestly, like, for what they were given, those kids made it work. Dove and Sophia and Boo Boo and Cameron, like, they all made it work. They made that crappy plot work for them. They made that crappy writing work well for them. But yeah, they're not winning any awards for writing. They are not winning any awards for writing. Ooh. Damn, why did you have to do that? Why'd you have to do that, 3D? Like, damn, I love it, but damn. I guess. guess I'd like to sit, like, if I had gun to my head kind of scenario, what would I do? Probably. Dude, why do you do this to me? Stop it! I guess I'll go with Picard. God damn. He didn't make me pick. But to answer the original one, I'd probably. I'll just go with. I'll just keep the answers pretty consistent and say Next Generation. I watch more of that one than the original one anyway, but the original is still like good in its own way. Deep Space Nine. Yes. Nice. Very nice 3D. Oh, what was that one? My parents were watching it, and I got really into it. Was it Deep Space Nine? Or was it Babylon? I can't remember. I don't know why I'm spacing on it, but I can't remember. But it was the one basically where like all these aliens. It's kind of like Mass Effect, where all of these aliens inhabited like one massive spaceship, and they were like representatives and shit of different planets and all sorts of things. That one I was really into. That one was good. Why can't I remember it? And all I'm thinking of is fucking Mass Effect. I don't know. Probably because they based Mass Effect off of that show, and now for some reason all I can think of is Mass Effect and not the show. Even though Mass Effect is getting a show. One of my characters has the name of the second. Nice! Why am I being so picky about what clothes I'm folding? I don't know. I have to fold them all. Don't know why I'm being picky about it. I think I'm going to do this from now on. Just fold the clothes and do stream. Helps me think. I don't enjoy shows and movies about aliens. They scare me. Dude, we like the same games. Except Skyrim. I like the idea of Skyrim, but I can't play it. It's just too open worldy for me. But KOTOR, yes. Mass Effect, yes. Dragon Age, my ultimate favorite. Oh yeah, Mass Effect is getting a show on Prime. Yep, it's getting a show on Prime. Don't know when, don't know who's in it, don't know the plot. Just know that they're getting a show. Which is pretty dope. Yes, dude. If you have if you have like Insta or Discord or something, like, let me know, because I feel like I should chat with you. Because I almost find no one who knows about Dragon Age. Like, the only time I found people who like Dragon Age is when I was writing fan fiction for Dragon Age. Sorry. I knew it was Uma. I knew it was Uma. Hello, chill guy. How are you? Yes, I'm 2 for 2. thought I just felt my phone vibrate. Weird. Let's see. Okay, cool, dude. I hope you're okay with that being on chat. That's why I asked if you had like Insta or something. That way it's just, you know, not out there for everybody. I know. I feel bad when people put out their information like that. Somebody put out their phone number once. My mods jumped on that one real fast. Just, you know, I'm from the time when you don't put shit like that out there for everybody to see unless you want it to be seen. I just want to make sure that you're cool with it. I get I'm niche, okay? I don't think this one's gonna. God, my kid has a lot of clothes. Sure, more than I do in a week. Percent 35 kid. Nice. Yep. Yeah, dude. I'll check it out. Wow, Wolf, that was so fast. I didn't even see that. Wolf, it's okay. That one was okay. Don't time out 3D. They're fine. Unless it was, once again, I'm youngest. Well, 3D's the oldest. Older than Wolf, too. Got towers of laundry around me that you guys can't see. And I have to make sure they don't fall over because that's just a pain in the ass. Sounds good. See you later, 3D. No, I just know sometimes, Wolf, when you go to delete comments, you go and then time people out. That's all. Wasn't criticizing you. Didn't say you did. Just, I know how we both work with that stuff. So no criticism. I'm sorry if you took it that way. I apologize. Oh, God. Laundry. So much goddamn laundry for 2 people. Oops. Nobody needs to go to the Titan pit right now. Not yet. I'm sure somebody will sneak in here that needs to. I seem to have those. I just realized how much laundry there is. Well, it's good to see you, Wolf. I hope you and your niece have fun. Thank you for dropping in. Miss you, dude. Your 20 era. Oh yeah, well, 3D is actually older than you, so we're not the oldest in chat for once. Oh god damn it! Did it glitch again? I must be goddamn slow at laundry. Now I have mountains of laundry to put away. Eek. I gotta keep it all together. Those were shirts. I realized I put them in the. Why is this always vibrating? Wait, oh, yeah, right, dude? I've been having that same problem. 3D is a dinosaur. Fuck, guys. 35's not that old. I say as a person who's 30, almost 31. Sounds like we're living in the same place, Ash, by the way. Because every freaking every day it's like it gets hot, but then it gets really cold at night, and so I'm balancing keeping heaters on and keeping air conditioning going, and it's like, this is not healthy. This is not healthy for my energy bill, because it does get ridiculously cold where I live at night. And so I'm freezing and I can't sleep if I'm cold. So I have to keep the heater on. But if I turn the heater on too soon in the evening, I start to melt because it's still hot enough that the heater does heat things up noticeably. So yeah. But then in the daytime it gets so hot, I have to keep the AC on. I'm just kind of over it. I'm wanting it to be officially fall and with fall weather, so I don't have to worry about whether or not I'm turning on my AC or my heating too soon. Give me one sec, guys. Sorry. Mute. What? I'm gonna keep my YouTube, my video going on here, cause I can never. I can't tell when the errors are popping up, and you guys are. Sometimes it blocks when you guys message me, so. Okay. So far, it looks like nothing is currently screwing it up, which is good. You guys are mean. I enjoy warm weather, but I don't enjoy waking up feeling like an ice pop. That's fair. That's completely fair. Oh crap, did it do it again? No. Okay, it's still working. Started looking like it was. Dude, I could not do that. I would have no. No. I would have to no. I need to like I I hate waking up in the middle of the night because I always feel fucking weird. So I can't do that. So yeah, that's just thinking about that just makes me more tired. Like, no. I already get up early enough as it is. I don't need to get up early and then screw like I have woken up because I'm too cold and I hate that feeling because it's so uncomfortable because I feel like I can't even get up to fix the problem. I just lay there cold and going, oh my God, what am I going to do? Like, how am I going to get up? I'm too cold to move. I'm like a plant. I just freeze. Insomnia, so that happens to me a lot. Oh, dude. Era. Y'all people that can do that, I can't anymore. I cannot stay up that late anymore. I would love to. I cannot. I started going loop around midnight and oh no, I'm not going to make it. I'm going to die. You're not my mother. Not trying to be, just damn, I'm jealous and damn, you should savor the fact you can stay up that late without any effort. You guys are funny. Fuck you, insomnia. Yep, insomnia is a bitch. I used to have it. But mine was not naturally occurring. Mine was medically induced, I guess you could say. Night owl forever. Well, you think that. It changes as you get older, guys. Sorry to tell you. I thought I would be able to stay up late and wake up early every day of my life. That does not happen. Not at all. That changes terribly. Mm. Like I said, mine, I think I've said I took medication when I was a kid for my allergies, and the medication gave me terrible insomnia. Like, imagine being 12 which, I mean, probably won't be a stretch for you guys since you do have insomnia regularly. But imagine being like 12 years old, everybody's asleep but you, and you're sitting there going, why can't I sleep? Why can't I sleep? Why can't I sleep? And then you have to get up at 6 a.m. for school, and you are only able to go to sleep after midnight, after 1 o'clock in the morning, and you're just like dead tired all the time, but you can't sleep. That was my life for about 4 months. Then I got off the medication because I told the doctor I didn't want to be on it anymore. That was nerve-wracking because I had never told an authority figure no before. It's fun though. I would do it again. But yeah, telling authority figures to go fuck themselves, very satisfying. Your mom has insomnia too? Lovely. You guys hang out much when you're awake at night? My mom used to stay up late, and if I came down while she was still awake, we would hang out and watch movies and shit. It was fun. Doesn't happen much anymore. But, you know, it is what it is. No. Oh, that's too bad. I was in middle school, I had it a little and would just take me a while to fall asleep. But for some reason in high school, it's like a switch. That might have been your hormone changes when you were going through puberty and all that fun crap. Because for some reason, we don't suffer enough. Fucking hate puberty. And then you have to go through it multiple times in your life. It's not just one hell. Again, like, hormones do weird shit to your body, dude. Like, a lot more than we recognize. It's like, you don't think about, like, okay, here's something that my sister told me. When you're pregnant and you have a baby, your brain changes, right? Like, it actually physically changes. There's massive amounts of change in what makes us, because your brain's made up of two types of matter, gray and white. And when you are a mom, you lose gray matter, you get more white matter. My sister and I were talking about it, and we were like, what happens to, teen moms who are having their brains change naturally because of growing up, and then they have to deal with their brains changing through pregnancy and all that? Like, yeah, we were thinking about that. And so again, like, you'd be amazed at what hormones can do to your body. They can change your brain, they can change everything else about you. It's like, you should never underestimate the impact of like a traumatic head injury to somebody. Because yeah, they seem fine physically, but mentally, not so much. Now I have a partner that makes sure I go to bed by at least 2 a.m. Well, at least they're on top of that. That's nice. At least they're on top of that for you. I'm sorry. I don't know what the hell. I'm sorry, Era. I have no idea what the hell you just wrote because I'm reading it as like two different things. I'm going to wait for you to follow up with the inevitable corrected version of that because I'm not going to I'm not gonna understand what that is. I'm sorry. I can understand what it is without it. I'm sorry. But I'm glad, Ash, that you have your partner. How many times has it told me that it disconnected? I wonder. Okay, Ben 10 from TV show. Why does it say teen mom? Yeah, yeah, same, Ash. Sorry. Fucking, what happened to Ben 10? What in the fan fiction happened? I'm so very confused. I'm gonna have to look this up now. Okay, hold on. I found something. Are you talking about the fucking moths? Okay, gotcha. Big chill. The moth alien had babies. That just was a thing. Kinda. I'm not gonna. I don't know. It gets complicated. I think Ash and I just both had a collective heart attack reading what Era wrote. It's not a bad thing. It's just like, we have no idea. We want the context, but damn. Good job. That was fun. That got me down a rabbit hole for a minute. Thank you. That was good. That was really good. That was so funny. be at 40,000 hits. If you can't tell, I'm just switching between tabs on my screen right now. Try to keep myself stimulated for the last 3 minutes of this hangout. Because remember that whole thing where, you know, you get tired really late? That happens to me. Yeah. I didn't think it would happen, but it does. I used to be able to stay up super late. God, I'm tired. But yeah, I got my laundry done. I got to chat with you guys. I've got my house cleaned. I had a long day, guys. Had a very long day. Had a very long week. It was good. It was a good week, but it was a long week, and Sunday's gonna suck more because that's when everything starts again for school, because my next semester starts. Go to the ink tank. I want to know what the ink tank is. I don't know. I'm slow, guys. I'm hanging on by a literal thread right now. It's very difficult. Chaos life. That's fair. Very fair. I think all life is just chaos. Like, if you don't have chaotic life in some form or fashion, are you even really living life at that point? Alrighty, my lovely little titans, it is that time again. I just wanted to thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me tonight. It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of good conversation with you guys, and I hope you guys have a great night, a great week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody. Ooh, more hearts. Bye-bye. Good night.